Got your gun?
Yeah, it's that kind of place?
Yeah, never know with this place.
You got keys?
My sister was married to Nicholas Cassadine.
You probably know your way around the place pretty good then.
Yeah, somewhat.
Hey. Just would have brought a six-pack to be a decent fella. So what do we know so far? Huh? Alexis Davis, she gets a call telling her to do a walkthrough after a break-in, except there was no break-in, and the security company's got no record of the call.
Somebody wanted Alexis out here.
Exactly. But who?
Your temperature's up.
Just a little. We'll figure out a way to get it down.
Excuse me, do you know what's wrong with Jocelyn yet?
We'll have a much better idea of what it is and how to treat it when Joss's blood work comes back.
What, do you think you could put a rush on it?
Look, I know you're anxious.
Yes, I'm anxious. We've been here for hours and you still have no idea what's wrong with my daughter.
Right now, all Jocelyn has is a temperature and what might amount to a bug bite. There's no reason to think it's worse. All right, from what Sam said, Alexis passed out in this room.
So how do Alexis and Jocelyn contract the same disease at the same time on opposite sides of the town?
I don't know, but I don't believe for a second that Jocelyn left the house on her own.
Agreed. So someone broke into Carly's house and they took Jocelyn. The question is, what was the point?
Jocelyn, I have something for you. It's nice and cool to help you feel better. Put that on her head.
Yes.
You have been such a good little patient. And you know what good little patients get? Lollipops.
Wow, what do you say?
Thank you.
Yeah. And the last time you were here, you were too little for lollipops.
That's right. I remember. And everyone was so upset that you were stuck in this hospital bed. And the doctors worked really hard to get you better.
You know, Elizabeth helped a lot. You know how we talk about Jake? And how Jake helped you get better? And how you have a piece of him inside of you? This is Jake's mommy. We're really grateful.
You're welcome.
What are you guys doing here?
You first.
Well, I got a call from the security company. Said there was some kind of break-in. I've got some stuff in storage here, and I just wanted to check if anything was missing. Is that what you guys are doing here?
Oh, it's a little more complicated than that, Doc. Alexis Davis got a similar call last night. She came out here and had a seizure. Had another one again this morning.
Really? Is she going to be all right?
She's been admitted to the hospital.
So is a little girl named Jocelyn.
They have the
Jax.
same symptoms.
What about you, Dr. Keenan? You feeling sick? Seriously, Dr. Keenan. I asked how you're feeling.
No, I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be?
Whatever led to Alexis and Jocelyn's hospitalization might have originated right here.
But how would I have caught it? I haven't been here in months.
Well, you and Alexis both got calls from the security company, right?
Right.
Well, the calls were bogus. There was no alarm tripped. The security company confirmed that they never made those calls.
Well, wait, I'm not sure I quite follow you.
Well, what's the point of having all those diplomas, Doc? I mean, obviously someone tried to lure Alexis here. Since you got a call, they were trying to lure you here, too. Do you have any idea who'd want to do that? Hey, come on, Doc, concentrate here, all right? Can you think of anyone that would want to get you and Alexis to the island?
No, not that I can think of.
No? All right. Well, hey, why didn't you come out here last night when you first got the call?
Well, I actually didn't check the message until the morning.
You mind if I borrow your phone?
Sure. But the message is on my office line.
Oh, it's too bad. Well, I'm sure the PCPD can send someone over to trace it.
Sure. Just curious, why do you think that whoever lured Alexis out here would be connected to her illness?
We're looking for any possible link between Jocelyn and Alexis.
Well, certainly Jocelyn couldn't have got a call and asked to come out.
Jocelyn doesn't have a phone.
She's just a little girl.
You're right. Look, I hope you figure out what's going on. If you'll excuse me.
Hey, Doc, you're looking a little woozy, you know? You start coming down with something. You make sure you get yourself to the ER.
Of course, yeah. I'll actually head over there now and see if I can be of help.
Kind of a nervous fellow.
I'd say.
Makes me think he's hiding something.
They'd be all right.
Calm down.
I won't calm down. Jocelyn and Alexis are in hospital because of you, and you need to tell me what you did to them before it's too late.
Lizzie, could you get Sam and Carly? I have Alexis and Jocelyn's blood work.
And? What's going on?
We have a real problem on our hands.
Just tell me what you did to Alexis and Jocelyn so I can help them.
They're not your concern.
They are my concern. I'm your accomplice.
For great comfort to you that the ultimate responsibility will be mine.
Please, I just want to help them.
I assure you I'm monitoring the situation.
Are you monitoring what's going on at Wyndemere? Jason Morgan is here with the police. And they know Alexis was lured here last night. And, you know, soon enough, they'll know everything else.
So what kind of personal items you think the doc left behind? Couldn't have been real important, considering he rushed off like that, didn't even bother to check on them. You notice how he wasn't real concerned when he found out the calls from the security company were bogus?
Because he's lying.
Of course he's lying. Question is, why is he lying? We need to find out what the doc's hiding and how does it relate to Jocelyn and Alexis.
I didn't anticipate that Jason would put the pieces together so quickly. What did you say when he confronted you?
No, the cop did all the talking. Jason barely spoke.
And I hope you followed his example and kept your mouth shut.
Well, that might have been a little suspicious, don't you think?
Lose the attitude and tell me exactly what you said.
I told them that I'd had some things in storage out here and that I'd received the same phone call Alexis did about the break-in.
Idiot. Did it occur to you that they could trace you?
Well, you know, maybe you should have thought of that first before you lured Alexis out here in the first place.
I don't have time for regrets. I may have to speed up my timetable.
The hell with your timetable. I'm going to the hospital right now and I'll find out what you did to Jocelyn and Alexis. And I'll reverse it.
That would be extremely unwise. Not to mention very futile.
Carly, Dr. Weber would like to speak with you.
Okay. I'll be right back, okay?
Oh, we'll stay with her.
Jocelyn and Alexis's blood work back, and there's an indication that they have the same condition.
Which is what?
It's definitely not a bug bite.
That narrows it down. What is it?
Well, I don't want to alarm you any further, but as far as I can tell, what they have isn't the result of a naturally occurring phenomenon.
What does that mean?
It's not something we've seen before. And while it appears not to be contagious, we don't know how to treat it.
So how long since this place has been occupied?
Nicholas has been gone for more than a year, and Keenan moved out a few months ago.
Doesn't exactly feel abandoned, does it? I mean, either these people have a world-class caretaker or someone else has been here.
Let's start looking around.
Yeah. Then again, it could be disease central. You know, it might be nice if we had a doctor with us, you know, a real doctor before we go any further.
You want to call the CDC?
That's a good call. Might take them a little long to get here. I'd settle for anyone you knew in Port Charles. It's good with contaminants and biohazards. You know any? Excuse me. McBain. Yeah, all right, I'm on my way. It was Atlantic City District Attorney. Someone is pressing for a hearing to arrange for Joe Scully's release.
So you knew there was a chance this could happen?
Yeah, I did. The alternative was let Sonny blow his brains out.
That would have been justice.
But it would have got all over my new suit. And that's not justice. That's murder. Look, if there's a virus here, we should come back with professionals, you guys with masks and stuff like that. And quite frankly, the Atlantic City DA, they need me there about 10 minutes ago. Can you take me back to the mainland?
You can't swim?
Let's go.
I've sent samples to another facility for further analysis, but I think our best bet is to nail down Alexis and Jocelyn's movements.
They
over the
haven't
last
been near
24
each
hours.
other. Jocelyn's been at home. I can't remember the last time we've seen Alexis. How could they both be sick with the same thing?
I've ruled out the most likely methods by which the compound could have entered their bloodstreams.
What's left?
Injection.
Okay, I'm trying to understand this. Someone gave Jocelyn a shot?
That appears to be the case.
I don't want to hear what it appears to be. I want to know why my kid's sick.
What happened?
I'm trying to get Steve to tell me. He's saying someone injected Jocelyn with a chemical.
You're saying the mark on her arm was from an injection?
Yeah, Alexis too. They think it might be the same thing.
Well, how do you treat it?
I'm sorry, at this point, we don't have a protocol.
You can't make my little girl better?
We're doing everything we can for Jocelyn and Alexis, but at this point, all we know is it appears to be intentional.
You're saying somebody did this on purpose?